I'm still kind of...
There we go. I just put on the sound. So we're good. Hi, everyone. This P's arm working out how to turn off her sound. Because just as I said, sound off. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's time to get tweaky. She's going to be laying some paint down here on this gel plate because she did that long haul. And it's time to hopefully pull it up and might be able to do it this stream. That's exciting stuff. Do say hello in the chat if you haven't said hello already. Thumbsy upsies if you haven't. And this is P over here.
I'm over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM Artist Studio.
Here we go. Let me say hello to everybody. Do. Participants. We've got Anina, Apple, Art Curious, Carrie, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Darcy, Deb C, Elizabeth, Stella, Holly, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jennifer, Laura, Linda, Lydia, Mark, Michelle, Paula, Pinka, Ricky, Sherry Black Dog Design, Star Traveler, Susie Allen, SWL, that is Sherry. And if I didn't call you, I don't know why the list is kind of being a little funky, I see. Do give me a pinky, you know, pinky, hello hand, or a yellow hello. I love those. Just a texty hello in the chat's good, but I don't guarantee you that, you know, I see the pinky hello hands. Like, see, Mark did it, Estella, Jennifer Scott did it. Jackie Ross did, SWL did, that's Sherry. Estella, Sophia. Okay, guys, so, yes, let's get started here, because we've got an action-packed filled, you know, gel eye postcard play situation kind of happening, because this one's now behind about, you know, 4 or 5, I think 5 cards.
That's not so.
It is so. Pretty sure that the last card you did was a 20... I don't know why you're looking at me like that, like...
Well, I'm glad I got some extras queued up here then. Yeah. I don't know. I thought I was a little closer to the finish line. The problem is you always have my finished cards, so I never know what the last one was. And I do want to talk about number 25. Had a little issue.
I do have that situation happening. But the reason that I have them all over here is so that way we can find them.
So she says.
I'm going to go topside. I'm going topside. Hello, Becky. Hello, Dana. Hello, Paula. Yours hasn't started. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming people are seeing us. Nobody's yelled about that.
I don't know.
Good. Thank you, Becky. Okay.
What's on the bottom of this, but it's driving me a little bit crazy. I guess it's okay though. Oh, I know it's when I had to tape on the
all right, I got you a 19, a 21, a 20, 22, and then you do have a 25 here. I don't know where a 24 is. It seems a little suspect, but let's not get down into the details.
I remember making a 4.
She remembers making a 4, so it counts.
With a 2 in front of it, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I want to talk about some stuff here because this is going to kind of determine what we're going to do to it. Hey, as I was digging around, you know, we got that whole huge box of gold and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, I didn't really know what it was. And so I've just kind of been digging it out a little bit at a time and trying, you know, to see what it does.
Yeah.
Well, I found this. It's called GAC 800, and that just means golden acrylic 800. And I don't know, you know, I guess they just gave it that number because whatever. But I want you to pay attention here.
Oh, okay.
It says low crazing extender for pouring acrylic colors.
Crazing. See, even Golden talks about that.
And that may be where I heard it, but I know the first time I heard it was when I was doing pottery, you know, many years ago. So we're going to experiment a little bit with this today because I'm going to put this in. I'm running out of, this is my favorite gold. It adds sparkle, but it doesn't, you know, it's not just
bling,
gold.
Yeah.
I like it. So I'm going to mix in some of this stuff.
Okay, so Mo says that there was a question over in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you don't know what that is, then, you know, y'all just need to head on over there. There'll be a link here in the chat, and there's always links down below. If you hit that show more or more kind of situation right down in the description area, you will find out more information. But anyway, a question was asked regarding how P made rose gold. It is used, let's see, it used her mix, but I wondered if she might mix some to show our friend Deborah. Yeah, because it was kind of like one of those accidental mixy things on the plate.
I mean, I have done it before.
Right.
All right, I'm pulling this off, this tape, because it's messing with me. All right.
Hey,
so let's give this a good shake.
Oh, yes. And Darcy, I was going to ask you, Darcy. She used the GAC 800 with clear gesso and was playing with fractals for Bring On the Blooms for one of the Makers Creative Collabs. Now, did you mix that with...
Did you mix it on the plate? Or
I know, but I think she mixed that mixture with alcohol inks. Am I remembering that properly? Please tell me if I am or am not, Darcy. Hello, Kelly. Welcome.
Okay, so... You know, we may be coming up with kind of a rose gold here. Here are some color choices that I've gotten out here. All right. And these yellow ones, I love the turquoise. I don't want it to go green necessarily.
Right.
So that's pretty much, I just wanted to show you that I have eliminated these.
She was thinking about that and then thought, oh no, it will get froggy.
Yes. I'd rather it neutralize than go green here at this point. I would. There are other times when I think that I would be absolutely okay with that.
The other day we discussed you utilizing kind of some of those colors that you got right there under your hand, along with perhaps like the Lucas Krill, it will always go to beige.
True. And you know that initially but I've done that before. So we're going to try something different. And I have my quinacridone burnt orange.
Hi, Ricky Normeyer says GAC 800 is a good primer on wood substrate for collaging on wood. Wood oils will not leach through to the paper.
Well,
Thanks,
there you
Ricky.
go.
You are making us seem very intelligent.
I was going to give it away, but I don't think I'm going to.
She's been digging.
I think I'm going to keep it. All right. I've got a little, I'm running out of this in each one of these. And I do have another one that really some very kind person sent me. I wish I could remember who. I should have written the name on the thing. But anyway, the quinacridones. Now, I want you to look. Okay, I'm going to try to get this down here so you can see them all together, my swatching here. You see
Cynthia.
how close these are?
Look at that.
And these two end ones are both quinacridone orange, burnt orange. But you can see the Sennelier has slightly more red tones to it.
A little deeper.
A little bit deeper. And it could also be the swatch. Because if you look at it right in that area there, it's almost identical to this. Then this is Winsor Newton burnt sienna, and you can see it has a relationship. And I think you could make quinacridone.
Put a little red in that, and there you go.
There you go. Now, you're not going to have, the thing about the quinacridones is the wonderful transparency. And sometimes you lose that when you're mixing. You have to be careful with the reds and make sure your reds are transparent, because otherwise you'll lose your the whole why you want it. All right, so then I brought in the Titan Green Pale and the Naples Yellow. Both of these I've used before, and they are wonderful, and I highly recommend them. But we're going to be a little more edgy today.
Hi, Susan.
And we're going to try something different.
Oh.
And I know that y'all are okay with that.
Well, you need to get a move on.
I need to what?
You need to get a move on. It's got lots to do.
I do. I really honestly do. And I depending on which cards we decide to pull out.
I told her she could change the numbers on some of them if they were.
All right. We just want to make sure that we've got plenty down here. So first thing we're going to do Because I'm going to just go ahead and use
Hey, Sandy. Hi, Marcia.
the rest of this. And Mariah, it wouldn't hurt if you tried to check out and see if Sennelier makes the quinacridone burnt orange. I don't know that they've stopped making it.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Did you want me to check on that right now, or
No.
maybe some lovely person over in
You know,
chat will
just
hook us up with
just
some
put that on your to-do list. Well, I didn't use it all up. So,
sugar biscuits? That's your new shirt. It's
I
your
don't know.
Edward Gorey
Get-
shirt.
bumbly in your old age, I don't know.
And well, those lids are and once there's paint on it, it makes it extra difficult.
Okay, I'm handing
Hello,
that
Chiquita.
for you to deal with that.
Hello, Susie.
All right, we're just going to add a little bit of this.
Oh, Deb C says Sennelier still had it as of a month ago when they had a sale. So see, there was your opportunity to get some on
And of
sale.
course, I missed the sale.
Dang it. Hello, Deb Brown. Welcome.
Now, we're bringing in our altered mix of folk art metallic Inca gold. And here's what it looks like. It's filmy. But
So
I'm
you're
thinking we're still
ignoring
going to
some of
get
that.
some of that.
Yeah.
My problem here with what's going on with the is all the gold seems to be on the backside, which we know that then it's not good. That's what
Oh, so that's why you want to add a little
Yeah.
in with your mix there. Okay, I got you.
got it. Now I don't know. It's not looking very promising there. May have screwed up my favorite gold, but I think I have another one in my drawer over here. I just think when you add more than one color here, and see that,
Hello, Jesse.
see those little streaky spots there?
Hey, be
That's
careful what you
sometimes
ask for,
what
Anthony.
happens with that.
Put you to work.
What?
Anthony is requesting a position on the court. Since Eddie's the king and Paula's the queen of the nerd, you're just Queen P.
Okay, you're talking just under my understanding level.
Anthony is requesting a position on the court,
Well, I don't object.
but in the nerd. So that means
Oh.
Eddie and Paula are in charge. And then I was
Oh.
saying he needs to be careful what he asks for. They'll put you to work. Her ears are really messed up today.
Oh, that's great. Okay, and we're using
Hi, Dory.
tissue. I'm going to try to get down here, like as smooth as is humanly possible.
A little wonky there, but no worries. It'll look straight on the paper.
Yeah, where's my... I'll tell you what, this deadgum air conditioner.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling very comfortable over here.
Even if you do have wrinkles, if you try to just get it so that your paint is, get the white part to go away, they will be less
Noticeable.
noticeable. Both in the print and the pull. I mean, what's left on the plate.
Yeah, yeah.
All righty. It's down.
Hi. It's beautiful, a little Christmassy, but that's all right.
But can you see a lot more of the... there was a lot more gold there than I really thought was there. Unless this is just capturing it. Well, I love it. I
love
love
it
that
too.
it's not just one.
Yeah.
It is a bit tomatoey, I will say that. Yeah.
But that could be coming through the gel plate, that it's giving off that more.
Certainly could. That is a definite possibility.
Yeah.
All righty. We'll put this over here.
Oh,
and I'll-
goodness. Carrie, he says, will you both be completing your 31 postcards tonight? No. We will be late. We will be, in fact, it's kind of like when you're doing your taxes, we just like to let everybody know that most likely we need an extension by about a day or so. But who knows? We might get fired up.
I don't know. I might be able to get mine done today if I get on with it here. Okay. I had it out here and I put it away because I didn't want to confuse the. Okay, we're going with lime green.
That's a bold move there.
Of course it is. That describes me.
Oh yes, bold.
Bold. I'm the starship of the YouTube crafters, going where no woman has gone before.
Careful, you might be, working on an infringement there. But that's all right.
Infringement?
Yeah.
I think they'll forgive me.
Hopefully.
There was no ill intent.
Right. Yeah, because that's what they're worried about.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, Marcia.
What'd you say?
I love it. Marcia knows things. Look at that. So she said, see, she won't know this, I don't think, because I haven't explained this to her, but I will. But she might. But we're just going to leave it at this. Okay, so Marcia says, that color is now trendy as brat green. It's from an
B-R-A-T?
and it's from an artist, and she uses that color on her. It is a girl, right? Or is it a dude? See? Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that it's trendy.
Mm-hmm.
But look at that.
I do love it, though.
Just this.
There's a lot of movement in that thing, right?
A lot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of movement. All right, one last thing going on here.
Okay, is it like perfect? Then okay, then I heard things correctly.
That's good.
Oh, and thanks, Mo. Yeah, that was Shishiko circles, and then one of them. Okay, the ones that look like kind of little dudes, like kind of Keith Haring style ish, were the Dipsy Doodle. I can't tell you which one because there's quite a few of them. I don't know exactly which one. But yeah, it was Shishiko, Dipsy Doodle, and was there a third stencil on there? Or no, just those two. Just those two.
Okay, this is not necessarily a horribly, I love it though. I love it a lot. And I won't be giving that one away.
Yeah.
Did you notice the patina here? Mm-hmm. How it's not matte and it's not gloss, but it has a lovely velvety feel to it. And that is because of that medium. The one that's downstairs that Mariah forgets to bring up.
Oh, the Dipsy Doodles were by this one right over here.
Yeah, and it went with our strippers.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because it reminds me of Hilda.
The Woodman.
All right, here it comes. I want you to get ready.
Embrace yourself. She's going to go slow because I told her, don't go too fast. Make people sick. Bum, bum, bum. How many of them were there? Did you count them?
I said around 25, give or take.
Isn't that beautiful? There's the good ones around there. Mm-hmm. Good job, P. No, she's just playing with fire over here. Ready to take some things out.
All righty. Those were the prints. And I think they're also on the... Oh.
Yay. Cussy biscuits. Do you need help?
I just lost one of my diamonds.
I heard it thud.
No, that was the boy, this is going back to the jeweler.
Yeah, she had the clasp fixed. Cost more than the bracelet. Now she's losing jewels.
I just took this away and spent a lot of money getting the clasp fixed, and now I've lost one of the. I don't know when it popped out, but I do know it was in there when I started the whole.
Okay, well then it probably didn't go very far. Then we'll look for it later.
I will, but I just don't want to accidentally run over it.
No, that's true.
Because it's not like it's diamonds or anything.
Marsha asked, is wet strength tissue the only or the best paper used on the long hauls?
It just depends on what you have. I've also used the Richardson print paper. I like it.
Yeah, but in between.
Oh, in between. Oh, heavens, yeah. The reason is because you want to control your get down in factor. Okay.
And then the ability to know that it's going to come up. You know, I mean, deli paper would probably work as well.
I would think that it does, except it doesn't have the same. Deli paper is a little less wet strength. Sometimes you can.
Right, but it's stronger than like regular
tissue. All right, so what do I mean by that? All right, now see, this is why I said there was more than,
Becky uses parchment.
I've got two here, so, and I didn't count those. I didn't count the other one. The thing about it is, you want to get down in here to get up some of the stuff, but you also want to be able to selectively leave behind some things. And I know that sounds confusing, but it's so important that each time you do leave something behind, but yet still pick up something so that you can add something to it.
Yeah, I think the medical paper would probably kind of get the job done.
It really does. The only thing is it does a bit of puckering when you're gluing it down to something else. Okay. Now I can put all of these away. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is gorgeous.
I wanted more of that, and I'm hoping I'm going to get some of that. It's really hard to tell when you're looking at it through the backside of the gel plate because the gel plate is distorting some of the essence of what you are getting. Okay. Let me just take a minute to really get these all off of here because I'm going to be using this to set out my cards.
What are you doing?
I'm getting these off of my bridge table.
Okay.
Okay, now, here we go. So,
hey, Robin.
As Mariah said, I have 25 that I did over there the other day, but I already had a 25. I just didn't write it dark enough so that I could see it.
Right.
Okay, so the reason it's 25 is because the stamps add up.
All right, so here's what you need to do. You just need to turn this into 28, because you can change that 5 into an 8.
I probably could do that.
You want me to do it?
I don't know.
You feel like I can do it? I feel like I can do it. Watch this right here. And if it sucks, then you can just cover it up.
But I don't know if it's acceptable to overlap stamps, but I kind of want to a little bit.
I think you can. I think that is very acceptable.
But see how cool that looks? And then I've got these little bitty leaves. Remember that stamp that Brad made for me? And he was being funny.
Right.
He wasn't being serious.
Right, and then we ended up
and I just
put it in the shop.
I'm just crazy about it.
Mm-hmm. Lots of people have ordered it. I worry that, like, thank goodness we do. One of the reasons that we like to put everything inside of a bag typically. Now that isn't true for each and every order, but especially if they have little small ones in it, I bag it because I want you to know that it's in there. There you go. There's your 28.
Oh. Okay. Wow, that is really good, Mariah. I mean, impressive.
Thanks.
Freaking impressive.
Y'all remember that? It used to be 25. It's now 28.
Yeah, it was kind of lame anyway. All right. You know, I have a thing about 3. And that's why I had to have these 3
Bye, Anina. Thanks for hanging.
stamps is because we're going 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
3.
And there we go.
Hi, Jennifer.
And I love all this stuff going on up here. Now I did pull out these little 3.
Yeah, I like that.
But I don't know if I need them.
I think if you put 2 on there, because then it would kind of
It'd be 5.
solidify 5.
It also repeats the orange.
I like that. And by the way, I got a little insider information. This coming August, swap and make. Make and swap. Is postcards. So, you know, if y'all have a few extra and you want to just send on to people, or you can just, you know.
Man, I have a whole bunch of extras here, so I'm ready for that.
She's ready. Well, unfortunately, Eddie, both of my parents were school teachers, so there was no altering.
There was no what?
He said, I bet Mariah could alter her grades in high school. I actually was a decent student. A's and B's. I didn't have to alter a lot.
She didn't start her. Well, actually, she did.
I mean, I wasn't like, oh my God, A's. They were usually like, yay, she got an A.
Yeah, she didn't fail anything.
No, the only class I ever had trouble in was Janice Richards, geometry. And that wasn't my fault. Sometimes it's the instructor. I'm just saying. She was a crappy defensive driving teacher too. She was mean. She was angry about life, I think.
And as well she should be, because she was like a total twat. Okay. Look at that. I'm sorry, I had to go the 3.
Yeah, I like it. It's fine. It
Okay.
makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it you know, for you it makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. All right, now is this gloss? No, this is not.
Hello, Ellen. Hello, Lynn. Sorry, we were on a little. Yeah. Yes.
All right, so we're bringing in the extra heavy gel matte, just because I kind of like. I want my stamps to remain.
Anthony.
You know,
be good.
Matte. Okay, now what did I do with my favorite?
Yeah, see.
What?
Joan and the other people were having some troubles in the geometry as well.
And see, I can put the point of that stamp right in that little.
Hey, Belinda. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're watching on replay, be sure to come back, leave comments, or just leave a comment if you are on replay. You'll have access to the comments at that point in time. And I have now figured out that I think that we did have some streams that didn't have the chat replay, you know, on replay. There was some kind of update. And I don't know if it was a transition from us doing the other streaming software to this one, but I've now got that all worked out. I think there was maybe only a handful. And it's kind of one of those things. It's one of those things, if you don't have it set in the beginning, you know, you don't get it back. It's not an on and off thing. Oh, yes. Geometry is extremely useful. Just if you have a crap teacher, it's not extremely useful. And not very good for one's self-esteem. And my father was a math teacher alongside this other woman. I think there was some animosity there as well. Don't you?
Oh, well, it's a threat.
Yeah.
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 Plus, your father was horrible.
He wasn't exactly a straight-on people person.
he really sucked at
He
it.
had a real knack for,
Yeah,
making somebody feel
pissing
lesser.
people off. And
It wasn't on purpose. It just was
yeah, it's just part of that
German upbringing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's terrible, Joni. Terrible.
What?
Her teacher called her a knucklehead. They don't get away with that sort of thing these days.
Okay, now if you're having trouble making your paper disappear when you're using this extra heavy stuff, you just need to wet your brush a bit, because what it does is it kind of provides a film there, and it will keep it opaque if you don't have a little bit of water.
Wasn't it Marcia that told you about that?
I think it was.
Oh.
Somebody did, and when I tried it, I was like, well, shucky darns, hello.
That was some very awesome, obvious information where you're like, oh yeah, that I should have worked out. But thank you.
I guess we just codified it by
well, I think you look who yeah. Carrie, you came out on top on that one, didn't you?
oh man.
Which
Just pull my little flower apart.
that's okay. Put it back.
Hopefully it's going to go back together.
Yeah. That is the nice thing about if you're doing these napkins, if it comes apart, just kind of squish it back together.
All righty, there we go. Number 28.
No, that's 25.
Oh, 25, sorry.
We swapped
Yeah.
out 28.
Here's,
This
two
was
tens is 20
Mm-hmm.
and a 5. Yeah.
And I believe that is the last, that was the last one you did. So it's kind of nice that you re-upped it. You need a 26 and a 27. Kind of skipping around. This one over here is just hard to keep her sequential about anything.
Okay, so I'm done here. I've got 28 done.
Yeah, but you need to fill in between and get a 26 and a 27. That's how that works.
Hey, that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, let's just talk about what I've got here. Okay, so I found this. I was working on,
She found it over there.
I found it over here.
It is a gel print.
It is a gel print. But what I want to do is I want to have Mariah do her
Ooh, what do you want me to do?
the wah.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you thinking as far as a color here? I love the neutral of this, and it really needs to go over here. So
Well, so
it's just meeting up right on the edge of everything
do
there.
you want to keep it kind of neutral? I mean, these would be my suggestions of the colors. And we do like these distress oxides for doing the wah because it looks like they work well.
Okay, I don't think there's not enough contrast. I need something that has a little more oomph.
Okay. Now,
Dark.
you want purple?
I don't think I want purple.
Oh, you want black soot?
Yeah, let me see that.
Here.
That's not horrible, that one. It's darker than it looks.
Yeah.
But I think this is really dark. Yeah, okay, that's what I want.
Okay, hand those others back so I can put them spaces. Importante.
All right, now, we're going to do this upright.
Do it upright.
I'm going to do it upright the very first rattle out of the box.
Hi, Carl. Welcome. This comes from this girl, but it's Kathy. Kathy, hi.
Okay, so I'm putting down my little, what do you call this stuff?
That would be fun foam.
Fun foam.
We do have
Because
lots
I'm
of...
going to give this an elephant stomp here. Okay. I'm going to do Mariah's approach of putting the, and since this is black on black, I'm really not going to be able to judge all that much.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a trial, since this is really important, I only have one of these. A trial run on my paper over here.
Shouldn't have a stack of them. It's just one. One lonely web over there.
Well, it's such a great color. Oh my God. That is absolutely fantastic.
Okay, do it again.
Now, I'm going to go ahead, re-ink this exactly the same way.
Are we I'm weighing this with clear, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Do you want the chunky stuff, or do we want the you know?
I think I want the fine because I would like to get, I love the okay. I love the details on the wings. All right, remember, you only have one chance to get the details of this down. So take your time and really press on every little part of your stamp so that you are getting a good contact with the surface, because once I pull it up, it doesn't matter what's happening. I'm going to have to live with it. Yes.
She's going to live with it. She's living with it. She's excited about it.
I'm excited about it. I'm living with it. Do you need a piece of paper?
No, I got some envelopes over here.
Okay. All right.
We should. Damn it. Yeah, that's fine. It's clear. It's already.
I have these in stencils, but I love this stamp so much.
What are you talking about? You do not know. No.
We don't have this in a stencil?
We have Franz beetles as stencils, and they're technically masks.
Well, where's this one from?
These are Michelle Sharp from the Creative Cove.
Oh.
Her designs that were based off of her actual carved stamps.
Aha.
So there you go. Now y'all got all knowed up about
Now, do we have Franz beetles in stamp form?
We do not. We should.
I don't know why we don't. Because I need more beetles.
Yeah, and we could make Franz smaller because hers are less detailed.
Yes, way too big.
Right.
Because they certainly don't fit on ATCs, and they don't even fit on postcards.
Well, the whole thing is that, number one, these came about before our new machine, which does cut things more detailed. But also, as we shrink that down, more of that detail goes away no matter what. Yeah. So there's, those things that we have to weigh out as far as what makes sense as far as the size is concerned. All right, we're going to be heat gunning. Do not talk during the heat gun because I think it does funky things.
Okay, I'm just going to let people admire these and think about what I'm going to do.
Heat gun. Look at that. Now, it was also pointed out to UP that they really like that you put that in the position that you did. I feel like you owe people somewhat of a justification.
You what?
A justification of your corner placement of that there beetle. People would like to know.
I wanted it to go in. Yeah. I didn't want it to... See, if I put it over here, here's what would have happened. It left this all open over here, which it doesn't matter because I'm going to deal with that anyway. But the reason I didn't want it to be straight on like a target.
Right.
I wanted it, to be, because it follows this line around.
Yep. There we go.
Create sort of a spiral.
Y'all. Composition.
Now, I want you to know.
Yes.
Yesterday, when I was planning all this out, I spent a lot of time having this in different spots on the card.
I woke her up this morning. I said, hey, we're going to the movies, which, by the way, Brad and I went to the movies together like adult people. Oh, my God. I haven't gone to the movies with Brad in 7 years because Izzy was in my belly the last movie that we went to. And then I was like, okay, I can't deal with all that. So anyway, but when I woke her up this morning, I said, hey, the stuff's going on. Remember, we got to stream. She goes like, I've already got everything set up. Very impressed. Anyway, go ahead.
So I don't want you to think it's just,
willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly. It ain't willy-nilly.
Today ain't willy-nilly day.
It ain't willy-nilly day. All right. So now I got that. And I have. Okay, so I found these 3 cards in my mess of stuff. And I just really, I haven't used this a lot.
Okay.
The dragonfly, mostly Mariah's used.
Oh, Carrie would like to see the last one, but turn it landscape. That could be an option.
I think it works either way.
Yeah, I kind of like that. But I guess it depends on the other things you plan on putting on there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It feels awkward like that. Yeah. This feels okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not that I'm going to put anything on here. I'm going to do watercolor on this.
Oh.
And I am going to do that because remember where the bug is and all of these little edges of the stuff.
Embossing powder.
Thank you. My God. Get reacquainted with your computer. Okay. It's going to be a resist, and it's going to allow me to do some kind of fun things out here and use some different watercolor techniques because I'm pretty sure, I don't know.
Okay, so a couple questions here.
May not be watercolor paper.
Cynthia, well, it's mixed media, so most likely is what's there, so that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, because I'm not going to do like big old heavy duty rubby dubby.
Yeah. Okay. Best paper to start with when you start gel printing. Our go-to favorite is the 32-pound hammer mill. That's the premium color copy. 32-pound hammer mill color copy because it has a nice finish on it, holds up to the wetness of the paint. You have less of an issue with it tearing. Not to say that it doesn't, because we all put it through the ringer at some point in time. That's all about timing, but it allows you to understand that timing better.
Yes.
If you start using like the 20-pound or the kind of lesser copy papers, you're going to run into issue. We know that because she did. And that, and that's where like the rice papers and things of that nature, which we're going to do a whole big thing all month long, I think, probably in August with the rice papers.
Yes,
because that is all about timing. But if you want instant success, not maybe instant, but set yourself up for better success, those heavier papers are going to give you that. You're going to understand the timing better.
It's just taking away one of the variables that can cause a bad print or tearing.
Right.
And when you're starting out, you need to reduce the variables as much as possible, simply because you build on your successes.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, as long as you take your failures in the way of, okay, this is a learning experience, what happened?
Right.
Do I want this to happen again? Because some of the things that I, lamented in the beginning, I look back at them a little bit later and I'm going, that's some really cool stuff. How do I repeat that? What was I doing? That's what I say when I say, think about what you're doing. It's not that you have to think about everything, but once you finish doing something and you want to replicate those results, you need to have a bit of cognition.
Right.
And relationships, cause and effect.
Deb, Darcy, obviously she said that she has for magazine transfers, but if you want someone that does it pretty regularly is Teresa Aragona. I think that's her channel too, right? It's just her name. Doesn't have anything after it. Why am I kind of blanking on that? But if one of the mods can drop in Teresa Aragona's channel, because she does a lot with in fact, she did a comparison of the different inks in those same colors, which I always think is a valuable, like, kind of, hey, I'm trying it as a distress oxide, just a distress ink, and then I think in the 3 forms that they come. see, I don't know that much about inks, but Teresa's your girl for sure. Like as far as a direct 2-plate mixing and pulling up.
Okay, these are all older postcards that I was making back during the postcard exchange, and you know how I am. I can't just make one.
Right.
I get into
Thanks, Mom.
And it just it happens. So what I had is I had
postcards happen.
Yeah, they just happen. This was one that I did an example of wet on wet, but then also playing in the puddle here
I love that
and
one.
whatnot. But what I did yesterday is I came back in and I used my put it away. Yes, I put it away. I used my famous clear texture gesso by Monmart around the edge here, because now what I'm going to do, and I'm definitely going to have this as one of my cards, just simply because I love it. I think it's great.
You want to keep it in the collection.
I want to keep it in the collection. Oh, and I have to show you this. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. So my colored pencil collection was growing. The pencils are getting shorter and I can't put them in. So I had to add another layer of my
risers,
my baffling.
And you made them into little risers.
So that, and then you have to put them in with this down because you get the most bang for your buck, because your point goes down into the,
right.
You see how, yeah. And I went ahead and put the blue tape on because Mariah objects to people seeing, you know, that it's actually a container.
No, here's the thing. It always ends up in a picture with this stupid label blaring at me. And I'm like, can we like at least make it look arty?
Okay. Well, anyway,
Not like
I can't remember how much around the inside of the skull I did, but I am going to try to come in and add a bit of contrast around the edge. Mariah, is this?
Now, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is the July postcard plate.
Yeah.
One of the number one rules is, was it done on the gel plate?
Oh.
You better slap a little something a little something something. I mean, we only have a little 20 somethings around here. 20 million.
Well,
somethings.
that's going to have to be, yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm creating an edge here. And I want to do it both on the inside and the outside, but you can see because of this, and I'm going to package up some of this stuff and put it in the giveaway. This crystally, glittery stuff from Golden. Because I'll never use all that in 100 years. And I have a feeling it does have a shelf life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and thank you. Yes, Mo has put in the link to the Milagro Skull Stamp by Paula. That's the skull stamp that's on there.
Okay, now I think that really helped out there a lot. Differentiating is taking the skull away from the background.
Although I don't think this one was stamped, because this actually comes in both stamp and ATC.
This was a stencil. And I scraped that stuff through it.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty darn proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had a whole bunch of them. It didn't work worth a diddly squat. All right. So now we've got this lovely indigo up there. Always keep your pencil point sharp. So I've got a little bit of that kind of oozing down through here. I want it to be the appearance of smoke. You know, that is.
Yes. What about piecing in some of this? I know this is a little bolder red than what you got going on there, but you're a no. I can tell you're a no.
But where am I going to put it?
I don't know. You just got to put one little strip on it. And, you know, that's.
I'm not feeling it. So I might just have to put this aside and this.
Here, look. What about that little thing? It kind of has some of your colors and you put along the side there, or just a little. I like that. I like that.
Well, I don't hate it. Good job, Mariah.
I just found some little piece that she told me to keep because she said it was a good one.
And, you know, that's why you don't throw those boogers away. Ever. Not until you're done.
I got a drawer full of these things. One of these days, I'm going to have a day like she has, and I'm just going to be like, it's going.
Okay, now see, look how cool that was. That just brings this whole thing down in here.
Yep.
Composition-wise.
That's where she's the queen of the pencil for sure. Like, because she can just.
I do pride myself on that. I can match colors.
Yeah. Like a restoration professional.
So I'm bringing in, and this is Tuscan Red. Great color. If you don't have Tuscan Red in your colored pencil box, you need to get it.
Yeah, the Tuscan Red, one of the blues like the navy or what is the blue that you always Indigo.
Yeah, those two together are awesome.
Yeah, and then possibly a more brownish something other like a what's the brown that you got over there all the time? I don't know if it's a sienna, but it's something similar.
Yes, it is. Oh crap! And that's Izzy's fault. I always try to make it so that this is dark umber.
There we go.
You need dark umber.
See, they got it right. They figured out how to cook it.
There we go. These are really important. And also white. Because what I'm doing here is I'm really trying to get that to smoke out here and really blend in. And I don't know that this is what color this is out here, but this is kind of fiddly.
Oh, that's awesome, Apple. Hey,
but necessary. Okay, now we're going to come in here. We're right on that edge there.
Mm-hmm.
Lighten up as we go out. I don't want to take away that white there, even though it is interfering ever so slightly with my edge there.
These are Prismacolors.
But the whole idea is to get that skull to come forward and the background to go into the background.
Now, you could spend the entire stream doing that.
I could.
And I'm sure people probably wouldn't mind it, but we're not then staying on track with our, we are.
And I'm doing that right now. Now,
what number?
I want you to be thinking about what color I need to use to make it show up on this card.
Oh.
That's what your job is.
Well, I think what we should try to do with that is let's stamp it with that smoky. Okay, hold on. I got a fantastic idea.
All right.
If you're willing to, at the very least,
I
humor
don't have
me.
any ideas right now, so I'm...
Humor me. All right, we've got this here pumice stone, which is sort of whitey gray. I know that you're looking at me like that. That's fine. I'm going to put this in my hand so I don't forget about it because this will be important to what we are doing. All right, you got to rub down the card with this here business first.
I don't know.
You need to stamp with this, and then I'm going to put the white powder on it.
Trying to get these boogers out of here.
I don't know if she's hearing me.
I'm not. Just let me. Just I've got stuff all over here, and
okay.
I need to regroup myself. Okay, now I'm listening.
Okay, so you're gonna rub down the card with the little stuff, right? Because okay, yeah, give that to me. I'm just gonna rub it all over.
And I don't know exactly where I want this, so I'm doing this side of it, and that's why I had to find my.
Good God, woman! Did you know there's something kind of crusty in the corner?
Well, it's an embossed leaf.
Yeah, you want to stay away from putting your dragonfly there. I was like, why is this catching on here? I was like, oh my God. There's a highly textured leaf situation that's almost dangerous.
It is.
Yeah.
It is because it's sharp.
Yeah.
And you don't know it's there. Okay, I over here, Mariah. Never mind. Just finish what you're doing there, and I'll carry on here.
Okay. Carry on my wayward friend.
Boy, that was a save there on that little piece because look, it's got all the colors out there. Plus, it's got a little bit of this turquoise. Now, I'm going to come back in on this card. I'll just tell you right now.
Tell us.
I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to add some of that because I absolutely love that color.
You do it. Okay. I have white embossing powder.
Does it shine?
I
Is it matte?
would say there's probably a little shine. Like, you know, it's not going to be like gloss, but.
Well, I don't know if I like that or not.
Well, let's give it a whirl.
What if I really hate it?
Well, then you can collage something over it.
Okay, would you nip my corners on this?
Yeah. Okay, here's your card.
Oh, it's all chalky.
Yeah. That's to keep it from getting white stuff everywhere. Because that can wipe off. That's the point of it. Now, what was I supposed to do?
Nip the corners.
I was like, there's something I was supposed to be doing.
All right.
I should be reading chat. Okay.
I don't
Can we
know.
see the color
I'm
P is
just
speaking about?
Really, I'm going back to my
technology.
bug.
Yes, just a moment.
I'm going to be careful and not. Yeah, I knew that corner over there, but I wouldn't put it there anyway because it doesn't need to be going there.
Yeah. I just...
Okay, see, I really like this bug, but I would like for this bug to be in a little smaller size.
Okay.
Because it's just big.
I think we need to do friends and we'll do them as a set. But like I said, I think they will transfer to that size better. Those will not.
This is going to be a ghost bug.
You're not going with the dragonfly?
No.
Okay. I kind of like the beetle better anyway. A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I think the dragonfly is really pretty and everything, but I think that the bug kind of makes it just have a little ambiguity and not be so, you know, cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan of cute.
We know
anyway.
that.
I mean, yeah, I like it when Izzy's cute. And she makes me laugh with her weird outfits. And again, lots of pressing down, even though this is a little bit squishy.
Yeah, you didn't have your foam thing.
I didn't have my foam thing down, but this is also different paper, and I don't know that it would make that much difference.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. Gotcha. Hi, Jerry.
Well, I'm sure hoping that whatever you got going over there, because I don't see anything there.
Okay, they would like to see that and what you were talking about up into the technology.
Oh, great.
more.
While you're doing the wine, I can do that.
Yeah.
All right. See this little minty green down here? Just really combination of colors. I need some of that elsewhere. So I just pick out a few spots that I think that would be really good. And very, you know, lightly. Just little hints of it. So that it kind of pulls your eye around. And suddenly something that was, you know, a liability is becoming an asset.
Hi, Helen. Hi, Ellen. I think Ellen's been here. She was just saying hello. All right, I'm gonna heat gun.
Heat gun. See, there's a little bit of it right there anyway.
All right. If you do not love this, I'm gonna smack you with the heat gun.
You all heard this.
You all heard
violent outburst
because
over
I think it is awesome.
Well, I'm ready to be awed because I certainly wasn't awed by your choice of.
Oh, I know that's right. I mean, seriously, that looks so cool. And it's shiny like you want it.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
And it has great little texture. I'm even not mad that it's sort of like did little bits
I
around it.
love it.
Yeah.
It exceeded my expectations. Of course, my expectations were pretty low. I love it.
Moses, we love you, Queen P, but we need to see those assets in the technology.
Oh,
The color assets, obviously. I know.
All right. So here I go. Here's this color. Put a little bit right there. Am I in the right spot?
You can move over. Yeah, and then come down ever so no towards you. Towards you. There you go. There. Perfect.
All right. So then I've got a little bit here, and then bring it up here. Around here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then a little bit over here on this edge. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm sorry, I can't do this up in the air. Okay, Mo, I'm bringing in the pink.
Look away. Sometimes it's necessary.
Just a little bit there to kind of, say, okay, look, that's okay. I meant for that to be there.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Susan. No worries. Those of you that are coming in, do say hello to the chat so we can say hello back. Make sure you have given those thumbsy upsies. I see quite a few that have not. It's that like button down at the point, little boop.
And as like Mariah said, I can spend hours doing this.
She will.
And I will. And when I bring it back and show it to you again, you're going to go,
Hi,
oh my
Glenda.
God. I can't believe it. That is absolutely fantastic.
Fabulous.
I'm very pleased with this card.
Prismacolor. I like, even in its current state, I think it's fabulous. But I know that you're gonna do more craziness to it.
Because I think this color, I need to repeat some of that down there and repeat some of that up there.
All right, to fulfill.
And the limey green, I need to get some more of that because I do have it in some spots, but it's not really obvious. So yeah, I'll work some more on this.
What number is that gonna be? So is that gonna be 26 or 27? Well, and then you had the other one over there too.
Here's 28.
Okay, yes.
Here's 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I don't know where 30 went.
You need to put those numbers on there. You want me to
finish the cards first because I might change my mind.
Good.
Okay, so basically, what's
hey, you know what? You're fine. You got
a little less than an hour.
You've got 57 minutes. But just keep in mind, 10 minutes before we end the stream, you have to have numbers on those.
Okay. That's your job to keep me on task. All I'm doing basically to this one, I went over the whole thing with the texture gesso, clear texture gesso. It's an old gel print, and there weren't any stipulations in the
oh yeah, cap the ink pad. Just letting my ink dry out over there. Thank you, Jeanette. Look at our people looking out for us.
There you go.
She's rolling her eyes at me because she knows that had some like judgy tone to it because it needed to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I love this color that I've got going here, and I don't have a lot of it. So what I'm going to do, and that's what I love about colored pencils, they are opaque. So all of a sudden I can start getting some more of that color in here and making it a little more.
Oh, and there's all sorts of things on this thing here. So you got wonky railroads sort of in where her one holding hand is. You've got wonky, Ripley railroads. You've got wonky net, dancing graffiti, and I think those are the three that I'm seeing there. And I don't know if it's dancing graffiti, probably the stencil, right?
Oh yeah, they're all stencil. Okay. There's not any stamping on here. I'm going to brighten up some of these edges ever so slightly because you can see that's just a really gorgeous turquoise there.
Yeah. And hello, Laura. Sorry, I was looking away. I was waiting for Mo to answer. So Chiquita wanted to know what Mo's recommendation for a first-time stencil buyer would be. What do you think,
What did Mo say?
Well, what do you think she said?
She said Wonky Railroad.
No, she didn't. No, that's not her favorite.
Puzzle.
Yes. That's her favorite. That's been
I
Mo's
like
favorite
puzzle too. And let me tell you what, puzzle works for, I kind of stopped using it for a little while because it was there for a while. It's all I did.
Yeah. There was like puzzle was on everything.
Exactly. And Mariah said, you know, we have other stencils in the shop. And it's really would be nice if you would, you know, at least use something besides.
That's
puzzle.
Ripley Railroad that you see, Michelle.
I love Wonky Railroad. I went on a Wonky Railroad, you know, deep dive. That's how I do things.
Uh-huh.
I'm laying down the ground to add a little bit more, bring this salmon color up into
Uh-huh.
And anymore, I'm a lot braver with my colored pencils and laying down the color than I used to be because I know if I don't like it.
Texture gesso changed her life.
It was life changing. It's like the white gesso changed my life on watercolors because I'm like, if I screw this up, I'll just cover it up with gesso.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you don't have quite the same surface anymore, but you know, hoop-de-doo.
Hoop-de-doo. I mean, if you really want to start all over.
Okay, this is just so much fun. I could absolutely do this from now till the cows come home.
She'll do this all night.
And basically, you're just going to have to trust me that this card will eventually, I'm bringing that white down here.
Luckily, I don't hear the pencil sharpener when I have my white noise thing going in the bedroom. Now, that old one, it would make the whole freaking lights flicker.
It was quite the...
I was like, I think this thing's dangerous.
It did sharpen pencils.
It did, but it also was a worry that it was going to, you know, I don't know, like explode things. And it was heavy.
It was. It was extreme. Well, it needed to be heavy so it didn't fall over. I'm bringing this white down here so that this can be kind of...
That felt very John Madden moment of like just pointing out some completely obvious sort of like... Well, it needed to be heavy so it didn't fall over. Of course.
Oh my gosh, that just cracks me up because, you know, I used to watch football.
Yeah.
And mainly it was just, as Susie said, it's a good opportunity to drink beer.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually the people that you're watching with they're not listening to anything you say anyway, and you could multitask. And
yeah.
Okay, you see what I'm doing here? I'm just coming in, defining areas that kind of got lost. And I might actually have to go back and consult the stamp because there's some areas down here that I don't really know what happened here.
The stencil. It rippled out.
Yeah, got a little carried away with my paint. But this is going to be fun to mess around with this.
Hi, Judy.
Okay, so we've got one more to go.
Deb even remembers when we still had it, and she's like, hey, it was awesome when she used the pencil sharpener during the streams. Because there was a couple. And I'm like, okay, we cannot, like, I mean, if it blows the fuse during a stream, that would be bad.
Oh, look at that one.
Oh, y'all remember? That was I think that was during one of our collage, like, or our composition.
Here's some more leaves.
Good golly.
I got lots of leaves.
Uh-huh.
And many guys says, oh, here, look at this. This is with the eggs.
Eggs.
Eggy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
And that has a stencil actually glued down on it.
Oh, it does. Oh, the eggs are all glued on.
And so is the twisty electric wire.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm really proud of this one. This one has so much stuff on it. See this stuff down here? That was that one paper that you can do ruching with.
She loves this so much.
But it didn't glue down, so I kind of tore it up.
Uh-huh.
And then this down here is that one kind of split paper. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what. Oh, those are leaf stamps. And this is
Yeah, I think this is when we were like, okay,
I messed this one up when I pulled it off the plate.
yeah.
So I just decided, well, just to go ahead and just, do it up right.
That's a dazed and confused, or dazed, what is it? Dazed
Yeah.
mandala.
But I mean, there are absolute layers there. That's a good one.
Oh, yes.
That's a good
Aqueous.
one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one.
Good.
It's boring.
Oh, those are some of, I think those little.
Oh, this is DNA leaves.
Yes.
Look at this one. This one's really, this is fun. I could slap a number on that right now.
Do it.
Do it. Oh, and look at all my little trial and error little flowers there.
It's very sweet.
And this is going to be a good one to put stuff over the top of. The print didn't come through with the.
I'll tell you, she went nutty with the nutcrackers.
And let that. I think
I was about to take them away from you. I was like, okay. It was like from, I think, November through December.
Is that the last one? Did I need one more or two more?
Okay, I don't know. If you have to bring them
1,
back.
2,
You've got
3, 4, 5, 6.
So you've got 25, 26,
25,
28, 29. You need two more. So, or you'll need one more because you got the purpley star one there.
Okay, and so then I thought what I would do is do this one.
Ooh, but you need to put gel print on that.
I do. But that isn't a problem. Trust me. I got an idea here.
Hey, and if you wanted to make that your number 29, I think that this number would go really well with that.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah.
I saw somebody else with that, and I love that.
Yeah.
That N-O. No.
I know. I like it too.
Okay. All right. Bug's got to go. And I was going to do some watercolor.
Oh, we do agree upon some music. Not all music.
This mostly no.
There's enough common ground that we can be like, yes, let's listen to that.
Okay.
Old country we like together. I don't mind some of her like kind of international music. She has like these international CDs that have like all kinds of stuff on it. I like that.
Okay, now somebody wanted to know how to make rose gold.
Yes.
Pardon me. Okay, just a minute. I've got to get just a minute here.
Aw. Susan says that looks like a plump little mama holding her baby.
You got some great imagination there.
Oh, I
girl.
can kind of see.
I'm not really seeing that at all. I've got to get my stamp ready to go here, and
we love bluegrass. Love some bluegrass. Like that whole "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" album, we can agree upon that.
Oh,
love
yes.
it.
Trying to use something that I haven't used, in ad nauseum. I have used that. I've used that one. I've used that one.
And hi, Imelda.
But I really like the size of this one, and I really like the inside of that.
Oh, hello, Elizabeth.
But I like that too. Now, which one is that? All right. New plan, folks.
Okay. There we go. We've got one of Sophia's, I want to say fiddly leaves is what I want to say, but I know that's not right. Tendrils.
I cut it apart.
You're going to cut it?
I already did.
Oh, because I gave you the bunch together.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy them separately, or you can buy, I only gave her the bunch because I had to send stuff off to Sophia and like just.
Yeah. So I just had to cut my own apart.
It gets kind of nutty around here, and getting samples to our designers is sometimes harder than it should be, but for whatever reason it is. And then the other leafy one is one of the new ones out this month by Carrie the Crafter, and that's part of a set of 3 that you would get.
All right.
Hello, Paige.
I'm going to attempt to make rose gold here. Not making any promises.
Oh, wonderful, Paige. That's so sweet. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
What is that?
Oh, she was saying that, she says, hi, P&M from California. I am loving your channel and the products, and I've purchased from you. The little painty papers, P makes those, and the stencil bits are such a lovely surprise each time. And I try to send different ones. Like, if I can remember what I sort of put in with your stuff, I need to come up with some new little, the little stencils, the little freebies, just so that way y'all can get, I'm sure some of y'all have, like, repeats. If there's one that you've seen that you want, you can put that in the notes. I will do my very best to make that happen for you. We do read the notes for the most part.
Not to change the subject or anything, but did y'all see the trinkets that Lydia used to make gold flowers on her card?
No, I didn't.
She had lace at the top. She had 3 little golden trinket roses.
Trinkets, for those of you that are new, that is what we call the little things that you get from your paint poppers.
We used to call them boogers, but somebody objected.
Eva didn't like it. She thought it was gross that we would say boogers. Which then we were like, hey, you know what? It is kind of gross.
Oh my
gosh. Let's PM that, and we'll just make them trinkets. And so we know when people talk about trinkets, they're part of the PM people. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. And if you don't, well.
Well, we do have the PM glossary, so you can get knowed up.
Yeah.
I feel like you're really in the know if you want to get that deep into things. And I'm sure Mo will probably drop that link just a second.
Well, that's not exactly rose gold, but you can see it's like getting there.
Heading in that direction.
Heading in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really
that's
liking
murdery
this.
gold.
Here's my little bitty square.
Hello, Carla.
And I want that to be kind of...
Oh, Tori used trinkets on one of her cards.
Oh.
Ooh. Sherry knows some of the musicians that were, and they acted in the movie of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? She knows people.
Oh, I used to play that and sing with it.
Love it.
And my high school kids, you know how they are. They're so weird anyway. That would just, just not sing along with it at the top of my...
Oh, you know that they were love hating
but
it.
they had to act like they did.
Right. But then, they went out and bought the CD.
Or they texted their friends and told them
I would cruise around town, and I had a lot of my friends really liked, hip hop and kind of, more either techno, hip hop, or like just that type of music. But then I would pop in my Patsy Cline, and they did protest much at the beginning, but then every once in a while they'd be like, okay, it's Patsy time. Mm-hmm. I got them noted up about Patsy.
Hey, Patsy was awesome. Okay, looky there at that. Isn't this... Okay, this is going in a totally different direction than... but that's what happens sometimes. Mm-hmm. I think it's very modern, and I like it just like it is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that it needs a whole lot of something, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this leaf and have it start down here and finish up there. But then I'm thinking about another
I don't know if that's
leaf.
the right...
This is how things happen.
Okay.
This is how things happen.
Love Patsy.
So we've got this one, and this one definitely is going to go.
I like that one.
I think that size is... I'm going to try it out here, okay?
Oh, that was funny, Susan.
You're not reading me.
Oh, she says, uh-oh, no more mama in that position. Now it looks like 2 people conspiring. You've changed the, the
Jet black
composition.
And I love down here what it did with the overlapping. I really wasn't too sure about that color.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted a little bit of that gold repeated in it.
Yeah.
Simply because I had some at the top, and you can see it where it overlaps the black. So that's pretty cool.
And FYI, on her rose gold kind of mess up there, really all she needed to do was lay off the red.
Yeah.
It didn't need that much.
It didn't need that much. But that was my what do you call it? Heavy body, and it's kind of hard, and it has a fatter orifice. So it was hard not to squeeze too much out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you always want to have another piece of paper. Oh, I say always.
Yeah.
Try your stamp out someplace where you don't care what happens, just to check it out. Okay, look at that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be
That's going to be absolutely
Hey,
fabulous.
Estella said that you could have auditioned it on tissue paper. She's living life bold, though. She's just going direct.
I could, but you know, that would have required some forethought and planning, and
she's not doing that today.
that
was the other day. Once a week, Estella.
Yeah. Good heavens, we don't want me to overdo.
So much planning.
Okay, so I Gerald, I answered him, and it was a big long explanation. Basically, it was a definition of squirreling with you know,
justification,
erudite words that make me look really smart.
She has the problem with that sometimes.
What was I going to say? Where was that going?
I don't know. You were being erudite and leaving comments, and I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe it'll come back to me later. Okay, that's done. And I'm going to take my pen.
Are you
sure that this is? Yeah.
Are you? That's right.
There's my signature.
Oh, look at you with the PRC. Okie dokie. I would love. Are you going to put a number on it, or is this not a numbered one?
What number is it supposed to be? We have to decide now.
Yeah,
because I think that's the last one, right?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're at 420, but this could be like, all right.
Oh yeah, and I was going to do some. Watercolor on this one. What time is it?
Yeah, you've got
time.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is wonderful.
Yeah.
I think it's really wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Angie.
And I even got out my little baby watercolors.
Look at that. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat. So
and I did get clean water today.
Thumbsy upsies if you haven't done it already. If you're watching in the replay, let us know that you were watching in the replay.
Hey, and by golly, this is a good session. You're getting it all.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. It's like a buffet.
Now, I haven't frotaged anything, but
well, that was, last week.
Yeah, that was the other day. Okay. This is a good brush because it's got a really nice sharp point there where I can get down in there. And okay.
I think that was before the color was added, Darcy.
I think what I want to do here,
hey Kathy,
is I want to get this area around the bug. Or do I want to paint the bug?
Oh, well, be safe, Lynn.
Choices.
Okay, say that again.
Do I want to paint the area around the bug, or do I want to paint the bug?
I think around the bug.
Mariah says around the bug.
I just think that would be more interesting. Because if you just paint the bug, then you're still going to have this other, sort of non-committal area to deal with. The bug is established. It now says, this is my space. That's my personal opinion.
Okay. Well, let's get a little water out here. And I don't know what color we're going to go for here. We'll just dip it around in these different little things until we get a color that
just
makes me happy.
Dip until I'm happy.
This is cool because you see some of that sparkly business
Mm-hmm.
from the wah is now affecting the
watercolor.
the watercolor, which I love it. And I just went with this sort of blue color because it was already there
Yeah,
in some places.
I think that was smart. Now, there have been some suggestions regarding possibly using the metallic watercolors to paint the bug.
Oh, well, now that might, yeah. I'm entertaining that as a definite possibility.
Yeah, because if you keep this background kind of chill, then yeah, why not?
And I am going to try and keep my background chill here. But you got to keep going because you don't want a line
right
where it stops and starts.
Keep it moving.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I think this is a really quite lovely blue. I'm quite proud of this blue.
I like it. Do you want some metallic watercolors?
I would, please. Because I think I gave them all to you. I don't think I have any over here.
Look at that. Look at that. She gave it to me so that way they could be found. I just like to point that out.
That is certainly true.
It's all the perfect colors.
Oh, yes. And if I can't find a color there, by golly, it's just my little... Look at that. Okay. I had to bring in my little quiche pan. Fish dish.
She ain't baking. I'll tell you that. These here little watercolors are by a company called CSY Art. They are in our Amazon shop if you are interested in them. They're really reasonably priced. They come in little tins separate. It's 2 or 3 sets. I think it's 2 different sets. For sure it's 2.
And I love having my own because I always mix them up, and Mariah's always on my case about.
But then she put them into this container together.
That looks like a bug wing, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm digging this. That was the right decision. And this works really well because, again, remember, we put the clear embossing, the over the bug. So she stamped it with the black soot. Right? Is that what it was called? Black soot? Yeah. Black soot. Then we put the clear embossing powder over it, wand it, and now it makes it resistant and very easy to paint with kind of probably whatever you'd want. Because even if you used acrylics, you could come back through and probably wipe, over it if you really got messy and crazy.
Trying to get that color that you get when you see those beetles that are just
iridescent. That green. Oh.
What do you think?
I like it.
I think I need some pink, Mariah. Pink.
Pink, she said.
And
I'm getting my workout today, moving these stamps off and on because, you know, I move the stamps to get into the drawer that has the embossing powders and the watercolors. Get that. Okay, here comes the disclaimer because I know y'all are going to ask. All right, here's the dealio about these here paints. The swirly bits that you see across the top is actually how I believe this set comes. What is actually in here though may be off by a paint or two, because what happened is we had 3 different sets, and then what I did is like I put the blues together and then kind of some other randos or whatever. So please keep in mind these are all fine tech.
Yes.
Fine tech pearl watercolors. Again, those links should be in the Amazon shop. They kind of change these up in the availability of these. And again, like if they're Holbein or if they're fine tech or whatever. Again, I don't always understand. But I have given you the information that I have and how I understand it to be as of this day today. That looks fabulous. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it.
Stick a fork in her. I think she's done.
Maybe you should make that number 29. And if you color the 29, it might look really kind of nifty on there. It's very specimen-y, you know?
Oh, yes.
Field note like. Yeah, see? I like that.
And I think it should be very, very choppy because it needs to be, you know, it looked like scientific stuff.
Put a pen in it kind of thing. you know, sciencey.
Sciencey.
I like you know things and whatnot. Yeah, Collab also name branding to the added confusion. It really is. I was just like, and when I go to look for them, I'm like, okay, I know because I have the packaging on those ones. It says Collab, but see, they've changed those. I haven't seen the ones that are actually in the in the plastic container like we have them. Anyway, I know it seems like I'm a little obsessed about it, but whenever I'm trying to give y'all information, I try.
Can you like crusty up the edges of that?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Let me move my inks one more time.
Oh my gosh, how much fun was this today?
That was super fun today. We've been, hey, the last 2 days, we've been on it. Like, you know.
I think we moved through whatever Mercury in retrograde that was happening in the
stupid full moon or whatever.
Yeah, in the universe.
Yeah. That stuff that was happening. It was happening. And it wasn't just us. It was felt in the family. All kinds of things.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to just really ooh and ah at the professionalism of this here ooking up the corners with this tiny little piece and whatnot. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Carrie, are you proud? I want Carrie to be proud of that. He does a lot of that. Yes, we are some, you know, yeah, we enable a lot. I mean, we don't, we do it. Yeah. Oh, did you see that shimmer? Gotta hold that up and, like, you know, give it.
I'm really proud of my job on the bug.
Yeah, you gotta hold each and every one of them up into the technology, give them wiggles, and, you know. Good stuff. All right.
That's lovely.
Now, what number are you going to give that one? And how are you going to... So you have a 28. And that was You know, the 25 would have been, I don't know if you want it to be so, but here, just hear me out
listen,
for a
sweetie.
second.
I got 25 here, and I can't change it.
Oh, that's right. Sugar biscuits. Oh,
that
wait,
one's
hold
got
on.
its number on it. I need a number on this dude. I need a number on this dude. We've got 28. We've got 25. I need a number on this dude.
Okay, here.
And I need a number on the book.
I mean, I don't know if you like either one of those, but it does actually sort of go.
Well,
But I can bleed that out, too.
No, I'm going to do it with this stuff.
Okay.
Because even though it's different.
Yeah, but careful with the metallics because it will kind of eat up any of the black ink or whatever, so it becomes really, like, less visible. Just FYI. Stuff to consider.
Okay. Really like that mucky 26.
I know,
too,
I
but
think
it's
you should.
too dang big.
Well, yeah, that's the smallest I got. I mean, maybe if we do, if Carrie says we're doing this next year, but he's less. I think he's thinking less about the numbering being part of, like, you have to do the numbering thing. It helps you keep track. I mean, unless you're doing it all, you know, willy nilly like this one over here, because it has not been easy to keep track of her numbering because they're kind of just happening like.
I'm going to try to disguise it right down there in that corner.
Okay, if you want me to, I can dull that out.
Just
Okay.
Okay. Show your jets there, Susie Q.
Okay, Paula says Calero is a German company. Yes, jawohl. Fintech and Calero used to be one company, but split and have different distribution areas. Some of the colors overlap for both companies. Just reading it. Wonderful. And then where does Holbein? Because that's in there somewhere too. Did they talk about that? So as I mentioned, that one needs to be a little careful when utilizing the very fun, sparkly watercolors over inkjet printed items.
Said items, yes.
Said items. But she's just going to keep adding more, thinking it's going to be more better. She needs to leave it alone. It doesn't get better.
I'm liking that it's not.
No, but I think that's perfect. Just it's perfect.
Get my spatula and lift it off.
Yes. It's
Give it a trial run there. Look at that.
Oh, that's good.
That's so good.
That's good.
That is so good. Now,
You got lucky.
You know, I don't know why everything you do that's just perfect is like skill in it. And when I finally do something like that, it's like, well, you got lucky.
Because you had not done that before.
That's true.
And I had given the warning. And you were about to add more. That's why. You're doing good. And at this point, it is okay to kind of glue it down wet. That's fine. I mean, it'll take a while to dry, but
Well, we don't got any place to go.
it's not, you know, going to cause any disastrous situations. We have avoided that at this moment. I don't know why it tells me that.
I didn't like that blue dot. there.
Yeah, that was, I wasn't going to say anything. I'm happy you did that. Good job. I love it. That worked out well.
It did.
She is using the Blick, no, she is not.
This is the extra heavy gel mat
So
from Golden.
remember, she ran out of her Amsterdam kind of pricey stuff, which this is not pricey, but it is less
it was
pricey
less pricey.
by about $1. But
And
hey,
and
dollar saved is a dollar
It's
earned.
absolutely exactly the same stuff. I'm telling you, folks.
Yeah,
Okay, can you
and it was available on Amazon, which the Amsterdam was not.
nip the edges on that and be careful that number is still wet?
Yeah, it slide off.
Okay, so now, I can't even keep track. Okay, we've got 29 done.
We're kind of moving. We're
We
doing
have-
We're doing the Jelly postcard cha-cha.
We have 28, 29. What was that one? 27, right?
Yeah.
27, 28, 29.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and we have 25 here.
Uh-huh.
So look, we've got extra cards.
No, you're missing 26. I didn't hear 26. I don't think 26 has been made.
Oh, yeah, because, okay.
Oh.
So one of these needs to be 26. We might be able to do the bug on this one. Look at that's kind of the same.
Oh, I like that.
Same range.
And if you did the same thing with the watercolors, the shimmery ones, that might be kind of cool. Do you want me to cut that like in a circle or cut that little bottom part off for you? Or
I'm just going to cut it like I did all the rest of them.
Okay, wonderful. I love it.
I have my signature style here.
Of cutting. Mm-hmm. she gets in tight with the number. I don't agree with that.
And then I
like a margin.
Nips the.
Mm-hmm.
I cut that white off. I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
In the neighborhood, we're going to just knock it back a little bit. We're not going to take it out like I did on the other one.
Yes,
although
Jennifer.
I don't think it would hurt it if I did.
Yeah.
So let's see what we have here. We'll have to do a little. This is, where your.
I can't believe that we really have. I kind of. I don't know. I had a feeling that we could have gotten off track very, very, very easily. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good. Yep. That's good, Apple. I like that. Lovely. That makes me very happy. Mm-hmm. Well, I still have. So I went to, because 29, yeah, I did up to 29 yesterday. So I just need 2 more. I have 2 more left, which I may do. Thursday.
I don't have anything.
If we're feeling real frisky and can make it happen, maybe a stream tomorrow. Maybe. And then we could kind of like celebrate and put backs on, and we'll see. No promises. No promises on that. That looks fabulous.
26, 27, 28, 29, 25. So we still have 30. So which one of these?
And 31. You need 30 and 31.
Oh, so I need 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of these? This one's probably the most ready.
30 actually would look pretty cool on and I'm giving you all my little numbers, so I just want you to know that you should feel special.
Oh, we got some more back over here.
I know, but those are all black and white. But I can print out another set. It's not like I can't.
Okay, I'm thinking
Here, look.
we're going to put this aside.
Look, this could go with the skull. It actually looks pretty cool. And I think Carrie was even mentioning that. I think, with that one. I know he was saying something about the 30.
What? Yeah,
now, okay, 31's kind of a poopy one. And I do apologize. But I was sort of just getting kind of done, like with pulling numbers. Okay? Because this took me a while.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything to this. I think this is a perfect number.
So 31 is a pill. Like, literally is a pill.
A pill?
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I don't know if anybody has posted their 31 yet or anything. But here, it's super subtle.
Well, I can just use that part.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
I think it'll work just fine.
That's why I did make it a little bit bigger as well. Like those. I did put some thought as far as that was concerned. Oh, yes. And Devin is streaming her giveaway tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern. That is 1:30 Central Time for those of us that are Central. I just like to make that conversion for people in our time zone. The rest of it I can't do.
Well, I'm just trying to find something that I can... I need this circle, but I need it to be really a circle because I'm going to put it right in the middle of that circle.
Well, that is not technically a circle. That is a slight oval, but I think I can get her done for you. And you just want the 31.
Yes. Well, while we're waiting for that to happen, we're just going to go ahead and put this down because I think this is perfectly fine. I'm not going to do any more watercolor on this, so I feel real good about, I could do some more pencil work on
I want you to that. Almost as exciting as the white beetle is my ability to cut that into a little egg shape there for you. Look at that.
You did such a good job, Mariah.
Thank you.
I really kind of want that face to show a little bit.
Well, what about putting that in the stars? Or look, you have one kind of at the top. Because you've stamped 3 of them on there in partial. I don't love that.
I don't like that. What about that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that, personally. Let me make the edges purple.
Oh, that would be good.
Or I could make the whole... Well, yeah, it's going to be hard to match that color, so I'm just going to stick with edges. I'm very upset about this here marker not being... But I got ideas, y'all.
Look at that. Love it.
There's more than one way to skin a cat. Or I know people don't like it when we use that terminology.
Wow, you should see this very intricate process that we're going through over there. It's just absolutely...
Well, it was the one I needed. It was
amazing.
There. Look at that. Yeah, and we're part of that giveaway, I think, right? Devin, is 2 gift cards from PM Artist Studio.
This is very celestial.
It is. It needs some spatter. You gonna spatter it? Need some silver spatter over that side of it.
I do need some silver spatter, but I'm not a spatterer.
You want me to spatter it? I'll spatter it.
Well, I don't know if you want to. It's still kind of wet.
That's fine.
I don't know that it's going to spatter nicely. But what might be kind of nice here is this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't, whatever one that one is.
Yeah.
Do you know which one that is?
The silver. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, that? I don't think that's in there.
It is.
Oh.
And I think it's that one.
Okay. I'll do it. Not happily, but I'm going to do it. Well, I think it should be the white one, but sure. So you were saying this one over here, the loose?
I think so. Try it out on a piece of paper first.
think that's that one.
All righty. This one, number 30.
Yeah.
Loving that. Okay, so while she's piddly diddling around with that, I'm going to
just piddly diddling.
While she's piddly diddling.
Don't mind me.
I'm gonna add some more little wonderfulnesses. All right, now here, this is a good color too. This is cobalt turquoise. Now the other one that I like that's like this is I think this is true blue, light aqua.
That was weird and a little scary. Okay.
There's one called Peacock that I really like.
Peacock.
I don't know where Peacock got off to. Electric blue, that's a good one too. See that kind of does something there. And we don't know what color that is because it's been erased by the sharpener. Here we go. Aquamarine. Okay, I lied. I like this. But that's a good color right there.
She doesn't lie, she squirrels. I think that's
I want you to go in and read my reply to Gerald's.
Okay, I will. I need to catch up on comments because I'm a little.
I noticed that I was the first one there. I always feel kind of special about that.
Yeah.
Okay, now that really needs a cooler blue, more this kind of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Even though,
Ooh. Hello, Marguerite. Hello to all y'all that are coming in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We are kind of coming at the end of things here. We've got 8 more minutes and we'll watch P do a little bit of, or pencil magic for those minutes, I suppose. I would like to run the heat gun over this. I mean, it looks fabulous and I did pick the right color, but it's wet. So I can't even hold it up because it would probably run. Can I heat gun it?
what?
But look at it. Can you kind of see it? I just don't want to. If I hold it up, it's going to run.
Well, it is. And if you heat gun it, you're going to get this kind of thing. You know that's going to happen. Don't you do that to my card. Okay. I'll be really irked.
Because it looks really fabulous. It does. Fabulous. That's what I was looking for.
Loving that. Oh, here's this periwinkle. I don't know what it's really called, but it's called Blue Violet Lake.
Mm-hmm. Periwinkle.
Another color that you definitely, if you don't have that in your repertoire, you need some of that. Because it's a good one. Now, the thing that we want to keep in mind as we're doing these colors on the exterior of the area on the skull, we don't want to be competing. We want to keep that more blended out. The Powsie Wowsie stuff that's going on here needs to go on inside of the skull. Because that is, after all, our focal point. So to that extent, I'm going to add some of this. I don't know. Oh, this is Carmen Red. I like this. This is kind of like my vermilion. But
I don't know.
It has a little bit more.
Yeah, I like that. And Sophia, I don't know. That one's, I didn't get. Paula's usually pretty good about that sort of thing.
About what?
So Sophia is now singing Marina, Aqua Marina. Waits to see if anyone gets the reference. And then she got crickets. Nobody really knew. And then she says, Stingray, anyone? Well, it's a big Thunderbirds fan in this house. Gary Anderson, etc. Stingray was another one of his songs. There you go. That's all I know. And see, I knew Paula would. Yeah. Paula's our other.
Okay,
yeah.
Now see, it's all, before it was kind of like, neutrally.
Yeah.
And now it's punching up a little bit.
Honing in the color spots.
Yes. And now we're going to bring in some more of this, whatever, hot pink.
You know, like in the movies when they say enhance? This is the artist version. I expected a little chuckle out of that one. As much murdery stuff as she had. You know.
Sometimes, Mariah, you're just corny.
The funniest.
Okay, see, that's kind of keeping that swoop going across there. I like that swoop. The swooping, the movement of the swooping is important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do we think? I need some lime green.
I'm just very happy that number 30 looks so flippin' good with it.
I know. Well, I added a little.
Well, I know, but like style-wise and everything, it feels very like it's like. All right, so the number 30 is like a Tiffany lamp kind of.
Okay, we're just
what
gonna
do you
have
call
to
it?
make that because we've got. I might have
Stained glass.
not getting a lime green here because I've got two. It's slicked up. We've got a
No.
bloom on the color there, but I think that's okay.
I don't remember it. I mean, I may have seen it, but that doesn't ring any bells.
I don't know. I think that looks pretty good.
I love it. I think it's fabulous.
I need to work on that a little bit there.
Oh, good God, don't. She's about to nip her finger. I mean, we were doing well.
No blood involved. No blood.
No blood, please.
No blood. Okay.
Successful stream when nobody loses fingers or anything.
All right. We need to clip the bug.
Okay, let's clip the bug because we've got 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh.
It looks fabulous. You can give a quick view of everything.
And I love this bug so much. And I mean, it's just so simple and good. And how about this one? 25. Okay.
Why don't you put them in
5,
order?
26, 27,
Really? Wow.
28. You have 20. Is that 29?
Is. Wow us with the
29,
sequence. And then I have 31, but
30.
you can't have it because it's drying.
Oh.
I mean, you can have it, but you got to keep it flat.
Okay, I will keep it. I will keep it.
Woof it about. But doesn't that look fat?
Oh, it
How about
does.
that spatter?
Oh my gosh, that is so perfect.
Spatter.
I might, once that dries, do a little bit more work on the 31 to make it just ever so slightly more punchy.
Yeah, it needs more shadowing.
And I might come back in. I love this inadvertent
I would like y'all to,
streak that goes down through there.
I would like everybody to know though that P wouldn't be finishing early if it weren't for me.
Well, I don't think you have anybody that's going to argue with that.
Well, I'm just saying that because I may not finish until like, August 1st or something. I don't know, feeling the pressure of us doing a stream tomorrow. So that way I like to come in on time. I love being on time.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, we could do this evening after we have a bit of a break and
maybe.
Because then we would be finishing it. Oh, well, tomorrow's the 31st.
Right. That's what I'm saying tomorrow. And then y'all need to make sure that you get over to Devon's tomorrow. If we stream, it will probably either be in the morning or way later in the afternoon. Most likely.
Can you see it?
Can you see it? There you go.
And that was the right color, Mariah. I think I might want you to do that to this one, too.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't you think?
I think that would be very pretty.
Yeah, since you already got it out there, I mean, we might as well.
Okay.
We've got 1 minute.
Well, and I kind of cleaned up my stuff.
Okay, I'm going to put this aside because I don't want to accidentally put my arm in it. And we have, look, 1 card left over. But I can mess around with this one, and it's already got the good stuff on the back. Look, 2022, 2 years ago.
Oh, good gosh, that looks so
Yeah,
pretty.
I'm just going to mess with this, and we might put this in the giveaway.
There you go.
Just for chuckles.
All right, look at that.
Chuckles.
And I went kind of lighter with this. I don't think that I mean, it's on there pretty heavy in certain spots, but not like big blobs like the other one. I think I did a fabulous job.
Oh, yes.
Hitting those little flowers right there. spatter dedicated to Paula. Sometimes I haven't given you spatter when I needed to.
Spattering is important. I can spatter, but it's like everybody needs to move back out of the way.
You need a hold.
I'm not a very neat spatter, and I like to use the toothbrush. So I do have a bit of, it goes off in places.
Okay, guys. That is the stream for today. Boy, oh boy, did we make some things happen. So proud of P. She finished it. July postcard play happening. Oh! If you left, I'm so sorry. You're going to miss because she's going to pull it. Did you just like, we had it? I was like,
we had the same thing. It's like when we said composition the other day. Right?
I told Brad about that. I was like, she was in my brain. That's my mom.
I'm just throwing stuff over here out of the way. I can get to
Uh-huh. Don't leave yet, Paula.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh, good gosh.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I mean, I could have made it into a real.
Pushing that edge there so that I can separate it because that might create a problemo.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And hello, Angela. Oh, the suspense of this. It's actually a fairly decent time to pull it.
Are you watching it there?
Yes. But again, with the sheen, I'm just telling you that because you put in the airbrush medium, right?
Yeah.
Is mixed in with that paint? Yeah.
No, this was the
GAC.
non-crazing stuff.
Sophie has bad.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of this so it doesn't get stuck down to that.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
See, and it's not as tomatoey as it looked through the... It's more rusty. There's a little tomatoey in there when it hits the light, but... Yay. That's good stuff. That's something to end on. We will be back here on Thursday. Have some thoughts. Finish up if we haven't. I don't know. I'm still very undecided about tomorrow as far as a finishing off the July postcard play, but it does make sense. So I'm very conflicted. Anyway.
No, Susan, it was GAC. Let me just show that real quick again.
The GAC.
It was the 800.
GAC. You know me.
Now, what is the other one that I use?
Airbrush medium.
Oh, it doesn't have a number like this.
No.
It's just the airbrush medium. Okay, before y'all go, I just want to point out one thing down here in this corner. Look at that. See those little bits of turquoise in there?
Mm-hmm.
Just so proud of that.
That's like a beetle. That's
It almost is like my beetle. Oh my gosh, I gotta show that beetle one more time.
Put the beetle with the paper. And then we're going to say bye-bye.
Because when I handed it across to Mariah, I went, oh my gosh.
Okay, down towards you. I don't know why you think the camera's... There we go. Look at that. They're friends. All right, guys. We'll see you on Thursday for sure. If not before then. Bye.